G'day guys, I hope you're all having a really good weekend and welcome to another video. Now today I'm going to be discussing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about 4 things I wish I knew more about, or 4 things I wish I knew about before I even started my trading journey. So without further ado guys, if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what do you wish you knew more about before you started trading, and let's get started guys. So let's do a drum roll. Number 1. The things I wish I knew, the 4 things I wish I knew before I started trading. Number 1, don't believe everything you see on social media. Now, I'm sure all you guys have seen the same things where you come, well, for me, I wanted to learn about trading, but for most of you guys know, I have interest overseas with family overseas, and I wanted to be able to spend more time with them. So it was back in 2016. I wanted to find out how to make some money online. I was always interested in investing and trading, but I had no idea how to go about it. Come across some guru on IG of all places. Now, it was predominantly a crypto group. I'm not going to mention the group's name. I also discovered this guy on YouTube. Again, I'm not going to mention his name. I don't think he's uploads any content, to be honest, anymore. He hasn't for quite some time, maybe a few years. So anyway, I come across his IG page, his YouTube channel, all his social media pages, and thought this guy is killing it. Every time he's winning, every time he's posting how easy it is to make such big money with very little risk. And I fell for it. I contacted the guy. How do I get on board? How do I learn how to do what he's doing? So he was more than willing to help me out as long as I paid $250 a month. So I fell for it, guys. Now, it was more of a signal service, to be honest, but at the same time, they did also provide some updates in the crypto space, more so than anything. Bit of Forex, but mainly crypto. Forex is swing trading. So I thought, all right, give it a go. Fell for it for 15 months. Completely fell for it, guys. Until I finally realized that it's not all true what I saw. It's a lot of it's made up, huff and puff. It's all crap, basically. So at the very beginning, I went on all the social media outlets, and everyone was posting, clips and photos and that with the private jets and Lambos and all that. Which for me, I'm not interested in. I'm not a materialistic guy. I have other reasons and other goals in life. As to why I'm trading, not for that sort of stuff. Yes, it's well and good to have some nice things, but it's not me. So anyway, so be careful who you follow on social media, guys. I would say follow the people. Now, it might be me, for sure I'd say follow me, but follow the traders who trade live, because we can't hide nothing. We're trading live. You can see what we're doing. We're calling trades live, and whether you like it or not, you can decide for yourself. So I would say follow the people you trust that you see trading live, more so than anyone else. So that is number 1. Just be very careful what you see and what you believe from social media, guys. So, drum roll. Number 2. Now this you can break into a few different topics. Less is more. Now what I mean by less is more, first of all, well, less you trade is less is more. The less you expose your account, your equity to risk, in my opinion, was something I wish I knew more about at the very beginning. Because when I first started trading, I thought you literally had to be in a trade. As soon as you jump on a chart, there was a trade. Always a trade, no matter what was happening. Candle was printing bearish, we're selling. Candle was printing bullish, we're buying. So less is more. So what I mean by that is learn to trade your plan, learn to trade your edge, trust it, and trade. At that point there, you're going to be trading in quality, not quantity, because the more you expose your account to first of all to trades, the more risk you expose your account to. So I've always said, because a lot of the guys who approach me for coaching, mentorship, have an issue with overtrading and trading on emotions. So always pretty much quick smart at the very beginning will explain to them that I can trade maybe 15 times over a month, sometimes 20, with my win rate. And a few things here. I expose my psychology, and less emotional. I expose my account to less risk. I'm not trading as much, it's not as much risk being exposed to the account. I'm not putting myself under the emotional pressure of having to trade 50 times a month or whatever, because it can be draining, guys. It can be. So that's one aspect of less is more. Now, part B, as far as things like leverage, guys, here in Australia, we're regulated under A.C.T, and the rule for us is 1 to 30 max leverage, which I've had people say to me, how do you feel about that? It's not, how can you make some, decent coin, or it's not easy that way? Crap, guys. Shouldn't really need more than that, to be honest. It's a good thing, because what it does, it stops you from over leveraging, over risking. It also stops you from over trading, for instance, if you want to take 2-3 positions at the same time. So I feel you don't even need more than that, to be honest, especially at the very beginning. The very beginning, you're learning a process. It's not a get rich quick scheme, guys. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. So less is definitely more. Now, third thing, when you do begin, only risk or put into an account what you can afford to lose. Because once again, when you start, you probably think it, from what you see all over social media, following the wrong people, they're making heaps of cash. They're turning $1,000 into 100 grand in 2 months. So you think, well, it's that easy. They say it's that easy. Well, this guy, surely I can do it. But it goes the wrong way, because at the very beginning, you're going to make mistakes. You're not sure how to use the platforms properly. MetaTrader, C-Trade, whatever it is you're using. You're going to make mistakes. And I would probably hazard a guess, I'm not sure the actual figure, but I'd hazard a guess that 90 to 95% of traders would have at some point blown an account, whether it be just a $50, like a $20, $30 account, whatever it is. At some point in time, when you're at the beginning, you would have blown an account. So instead of jumping in, with money you can't afford to lose, only put in a little bit of cash. And I'm a strong believer that it's best to forward test. So what I mean by that is trade on live account, because it will start to get you familiar with the emotional side of things, the attachment, human psychology attachment to money. Now, even if it's a small amount, you're still going to have that emotional aspect creeping in when you see yourself going backwards. For instance, it's like a bit like, the pokies. It's kind of, well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like shit if I've only been in pokies like twice in my life. $20 both times. What is the point of this? Just press the button, gone was the cash. So it's the same thing at the very beginning, because you're learning the process of how to use the terminal and everything. So you're going to make mistakes. So only put in what you can afford to lose. But I would prefer to forward test, because you get to feel the emotional side of trading. Now, there's nothing wrong with demo trading at the beginning as well, or even simulation trading to learn to trade your edge. There's nothing wrong with that. You can go about it that way. But at some point, you're going to have to put some money into it, just so you can get used to feeling that psychology, that human attachment to money, and how you react if you're going into some drawdown, and so on and so forth. So that was number 3. Now, sorry, I forgot to do drum rolls, I think. Last one. Number 4 of 4 things I wish I knew before I started trading. Now, this one is one I wish I knew at step 1. And that was, it is in your best interest to really, if you can, join a master group, guys. I highly recommend it. Now, my first group, that crypto group, wasn't really a master group, because it was more signals, a little bit of education, but like I said, most of it was baby pip stuff. But when I really started developing was when I joined a master group, I actually had a mentor and taught us a bit about trading. And that was obviously TCG, the old group. It definitely helped with my development. So I definitely thank Matt for a lot of that, for a lot of my development. Now, having said that, a lot of what I learned through that group, I have now adjusted to my own, cater from to suit my personality, basically. And I've created my own rules. I have created my own entries, a lot of which we never used in the old group. They weren't an entry type. But still, by being part of a master group, it helped me to remain accountable, guys. And I always say to you guys in the Discord, please always sending charts, always sending analysis, always sending your trades before and after. Hold yourself accountable, because trust me, it is probably the best way you'll go about leveling up. You're putting yourself out there. First of all, you're gonna stick more to your rules, because you don't want to do stupid things all the time. And you know, no one likes negative feedback. But as long as you're following your plan, at least you'll be able to get positive feedback. You'll be able to get help, even if it was a losing trade, and be able to fine tune, adjust things until the point where you see yourself becoming more confident, more competent, and more consistent trader. And trust me, if you keep at it, in time things change. You'll find your edge. Just keep at it. And one of the best ways to go about it is to join a master group. Learn from someone who's had experience. Learn from someone who will give you the time. Learn from someone whenever you need, to contact them. When you send them a question, they reply to you. Now, whether that be, once again, there's plenty of traders out there on YouTube and other social media outlets. For me, whether it be through myself or another group, just make sure that you trust the mentor. That mentor will always be there for you to help guide you through, because it's going to be a roller coaster ride, guys. So having said that, once again, guys, make sure to join the free Discord group. Now, there's no catch. It's for free, guys. It's for free. I always encourage you guys, send analysis, ask questions, make use of it like I did. That was the best way. It was what was the stepping stone in my development, was being part of that master group and putting myself out there constantly. Now, having said that as well, guys, moving forward, there will be a VIP opening up soon, and probably in this month. It's going to be, again, it's not going to be $250 a month, so don't worry. It's going to be very cheap, very affordable, but you're going to get a lot of content within. I've been recording a heap of educational content. You guys see how committed I am to the free group. Just imagine how committed I'll be to the paid group once it does open up. So plenty to come for the VIP, guys. But that's about a wrap of the 4 things I wish I knew more about before I started trading, guys. I hope you liked the video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And guys, I will see you tomorrow around 6:30 AM UK time. And let's look forward to another big week on the charts. Till then, guys, cheers. Have a good one.